if your name pops up, then somebody will bring you the microphone and we'll just hear back from you. So if we can have a little bit of music, and let's see if somebody on that wheel is off to go. Let's go. Who's it going to be this time? Okay. Is Ethia here? Fantastic. Fantastic. Welcome. Let's give Ethia a big round of applause. Ethia, welcome. We'd love to hear where you've come from, what you're looking forward to this week.
Okay, my name is Ethia Hamzajad. I come from Sudan. My organization is Sudanese Environment Conservation Society. I work with this organization for 7 years. Now we have an initiative about the nature and conservation of the environment. I came here to learn about the other peoples and to learn and to share knowledge about the GNDR and about the disaster risk management and the projects we have about the disaster and the community managed disaster risk management.
Wonderful. Thank you, Jared. Thank you very much for joining us, coming all the way from Sudan. Fantastic. It's great to have you here. So thank you. And you mentioned the word learning, which is one of our key themes this week, and it's the theme for our next session. So Valeria is going to join us and run our next session between now and lunch, where learning is very much our theme. So Valeria joined the GNDR team just earlier this year, so this is her first summit, and one of her responsibilities is to support the learning process across different members, different parts of the world. So welcome, Valeria.
Hello everyone again. I hope you had a good break, you had some time to network a little bit, get to know each other better, and I'm sure this session will help you even more in that. As Andy said, I joined GNDR in January, so this is my first global summit, and I'm really excited to be here and to meet all of you, and hope to meet more of you again in the coming months and years. Part of my role is also supporting and coordinating learnings among each other, sharing of best practices, success stories, experiences among the membership. And this session here will help us do just that. How we're gonna go about it? The session is divided in 3 different parts. First of all, you'll see all of you you all have at your table some blank cards. There are different colors. You can pick the color you like the most. We'll ask you to write down a challenge you are experiencing in your current work. So think of one of the last projects you've dealt with, or one of the current projects you're working on, and try to think of a very specific challenge you faced, and something that you think other people around the room could help you find ways to address this challenge. So the idea is that through this hour and a half that we have, we'll try to crowdsource some ideas all together. So how we'll do it first among each other at the tables. You'll all write down a challenge, and there will be a facilitator in each table that will identify in a little bit. And we'll present the challenge, and then each of you will be able to give some ideas or some inputs, something very quick. So just something that comes to your mind in a couple of words, a couple of sentences, not long speeches. We have time throughout this week to do that. We'll then go into another part, where every table as a team will have to come up with the best idea to solve a challenge and will be posed to the entire room. So before we do that, let's check that every table has a facilitator, which should be a GNDR staff with the orange lanyard. Let's see, can someone at the table that doesn't have a GNDR staff can raise their hand so we can see if someone's missing? You don't have one?
So we need one over here.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
3. 4. All right.
Okay, so we need to get 4 more people. Okay, we'll organize that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so while you take some time to think about the challenge, we'll organize the facilitators for the tables that don't have one. So we'll now give you about 10 minutes, I'd say,
Yeah.
to think about the challenge. Sorry, I think I forgot one thing. This wants to be a bit of a competitive session. So the tables will gain points at every challenge you can go through. Of course, you can't just read the challenge and decide that that's over. There must be some advice, there must be some ideas that are given around the table. And every challenge you solve, you'll get 1 point. During the plenary discussion, the table that presents the best piece of advice will get some extra points. So at the end of the session, we'll have a table that will be the winner, and the people that sit at the table will be awarded a gold contributor badge. So I hope you're ready for some challenge. Now we can move to part 1. You'll have individually about 10 minutes. Think of a very specific challenge you're facing in one of your projects, in your work, that you think other people around the room can support you with. In the meantime, we're arranging facilitators for those tables that don't have one.
Para ganar el premio. That would be difficult for me to facilitate.
You are a French translator.
All challenges we meet in our work. No, not all. The key challenge. And then you have the votes, the things we present, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 challenges. So we want to choose. So we have to make
Aquí tengo.
¿Había que poner el nombre? ¿Están seguros? Bueno, yo les voy poniendo el nombre. Bueno, yo les pongo. Yo me van diciendo, voy a leer el de la Clara. Vamos, Clara. Alba Clara.
Ah, yo capté mal. Tenía que poner un intérprete. Sí.
Uno solo. Ah, a ver, uno solo. Ya, falta de plata. Falta de plata. Mientras ella termina, voy a poner otro. ¿Qué tipo es? Incorporar a líderes global, la red global. ¿Qué tipo es?
Bien, buena.
De
Por la letra, escaso y soporte institucional, un poco efectivo de los tomadores de decisiones.
Para eso
Ese es el desafío.
incidencia, para mayor incidencia.
Hay que ponerle mucha política,
Es hacer incidencia para mejorar el compromiso político a nivel
Hacer incidencia, exactamente. Hacer incidencia y fortalecer capacidades. Pero le escribí mal y entendí que no es
Ya. A ver, por favor, ¿quién va a coordinar aquí?
¿Quién es el doctor? Roya. Bueno, me gustó. Roya, aún cuando existen algunos sí, nunca no hay paraíso.
Bien, está poniendo interesante. Gestión de recursos para la optimización de la respuesta. Plan. Aquí va el primer tema. Money. Ya. Leave no one behind. We are
Creía que era para escribir en yo.
no get
Te la cuento en español.
la escritura en inglés.
Creí que era que iba a leer bueno. Ajá. Ya. No dejar a ni uno atrás, porque las personas sordas no tienen intérpretes durante emergencias. Sí, información y la otra de los
You
espacios.
have one more minute. Just make sure you write down your challenge. There's no need to start the discussion right now. Just make sure each of you has the challenge, and if you want to write your name on the card as well, that will be useful for later. One more minute.
Sí, no tenemos que TVR, no
libre de barreras y harán a todo nivel.
acceso para todos.
Bien, votemos. Tenemos que
All right. I hear people are going a bit more quiet, so I guess everybody got their challenge. Now we'll move to the second part, which is where you'll be able to discuss it. So each of you has identified a challenge, and the challenge is something that you would like advice on throughout from the membership. There are different ways to get advice or ideas on your challenge. There's speakers corners, there's discussion among members, there's members-led session throughout these 4 days of the summit. You'll also be able to have conversation among yourselves during the breaks, in the evenings, at lunchtime. But another way to do it is right now, in this next hour or so. We want to be able, not all of you will be able to receive some advice or some ideas on their challenge right now, but as we said, there are opportunities that you'll have throughout this day. So, facilitators, you're now going to collect all the different cards around the table. So you can all give your card to the facilitator at your table. You'll shuffle them a little bit, And then we'll go on with the exercise. It's 30 minutes. What will happen is the facilitator will pick the card on top of the pile. He or she will read the challenge. The person who wrote the challenge will be able to explain a little bit more about what he or she means with that. And then everybody around the table will be able to give some ideas, some advice. It could be based on previous experiences, it could be based on something they've read, something they heard, someone they've talked with. All this will be done for about 30 minutes. Just a reminder, the more challenges you can go through, the more points you will achieve. Are we all ready? Yeah? All right. 3, 2, 1, go.